All right. So today I decided to put a squat bar on my back that you will eventually see. So with that being said, warming up with some hyperextensions, not going all the way down. Um, just kind of want to keep my back, lower back totally engaged. Warm it up, a little bit of warm up for the glutes, hamstrings too. This is a good exercise that I think now that my Mondays have freed up just a wee bit more due to my off days changing to Monday and Tuesday. I'll be able to do a little bit more on leg days than what I have been doing, and that actually excites me very much. Uh, because I'm old and I'm trying not to have my legs disappear from my body as age progresses. But we're gonna keep on moving, and we'll go from there into the seated hamstring curl. Seated Cybex machine is something that I definitely enjoy using. Notice that I'm keeping my butt back and my upper body forward to really get a good stretch in the hamstrings. And let me tell you something, I definitely feel it. Um, let's talk about shoe wear for leg day, just very briefly. I know everybody's going with the rider wear. I know everyone's going with the atomics. I get it. But the reports that I'm getting, and again, these are from other people that have used these brands like Rider Wear and uh, atomics, is that they tear up and they tear up relatively easy. So, my solution to everyone that's looking to save a buck is to find an alternative. I cannot wear Converse, so I choose wrestling shoes for a flat, stable basis. Uh, I found that if you wear flat-soled shoes, what ends up happening is that you include a lot of gluten, hamstring inside of uh, inside of your squats and all that. So you're gonna have to raise that heel just slightly. I'm not spending another $100 plus on Olympic shoes just to squat in, so I'm good to go on that. But I find that wrestling shoes are great. They're durable because they are made up for wrestling on the mat while giving you some really good support. So, guys, if I could say, if you're trying to save a buck or anything like that, think about getting a pair of wrestling shoes instead of going for the bodybuilder brand name stuff. Um, we all, on some level, we all want to be a Jay Cutler, but I'm not about to spend a bunch of money on what could be quite possibly a very, very shitty shoe. So that's just my quick take on footwear. Now, moving on. You can't see it in the camera. I didn't have the camera far back enough. I have my feet on some prime wedges. I'm very lucky and blessed to be able to train at Iron Heaven Gym. So I have a variety of tools at my disposal. The tools that I used today were, like I just mentioned, the prime foot wedges. And also I am able to use the Duffalo bar. So you may have seen this bar the week before last. I was using it. Takes a lot of pressure off the elbows, a lot of pressure off the shoulders. I'm not an upright squatter, so I try to stay up as upright as possible, but my upper body will lean forward, so that is what it is. Notice I'm not doing a ton of repetitions, but I'm just really working hard to make sure I'm getting a full range of motion. Not really going ass to grass or anything like that, but I'm working again really hard to keep the pressure on my quads, and I do have my feet slightly elevated. What that does is when I do that, it resembles an Olympic lifting shoe, and I am able to go ahead and just being able to hit the quads just a wee bit better than what I normally would be able to without a wedge. So you can see them right by my left foot right there. That's how the wedge looks. And as you can see, I get my setup going. Probably need to bring them in just a wee bit more. But like I said, for this particular exercise, it did what it needed to do. So the squats are a little bit high. That's fine. I'm not an Olympic squatter. But in any event, this was my heavy set. Actually, no, it was 345, which was the next set. But this set, this thing was heavy. It was very heavy. Also, a quick note on special bars. they're good. They're much. They're definitely needed as you get older, right? But while you're young, stick with a straight bar uh, as long as you can. Now, when it comes to special bars like the Kabuki Bar, the Camper Bar, and all that, they make a load of difference. I think the one that I'm in love with, and honestly probably will save up for a future home gym that I would like to have, is the Kabuki Transformer Bar. I realize that, as I get older and I don't really want to venture out a lot into the cold, a home gym is becoming something that I'm becoming more and more obsessed about. So I'm looking at pieces now and probably going to start saving up for some pieces that I can outfit my basement or a garage in. I'll definitely be having a leg press and a leg extension, that's for sure, and a leg curl. But those will probably be about the only machines I have. Give me some heavy to semi-heavy dumbbells because plan to train as heavy as I can for as long as I possibly can. Definitely won't be going up to 150 pounds. But yeah, that's just something that crossed my mind. So if you have the ability to get a home gym, I would greatly recommend you get you a safety bar or a transformer bar from Kabuki Strength. That Duffalo bar was from Kabuki Strength, and I just love it. I just love it. Here, nothing fancy. 6 plates on the leg press felt like a goddamn ton, which is fine because I ended up just doing about 3 or 4 sets of this, 4 sets of 10. Um, got sets of 8 on the flex one, and I've done a set with 8 plates on this one. Just wasn't there today, which is no big, all good. We keep on grinding, right? But with the leg press, I feel it's a necessity for leg growth. Especially if you have a lower back injury or something like that. I know the guys at Renaissance Periodization, they're preaching full range of motion, bring it all the way down. Um, I'm like that too, I guess. I'm more along the lines of learning what my active range is for exercises and staying within that range to the point where I don't strain my lower back. Like for leg press, and I know this is leg extension, but I'm still on leg press because there's nothing flashy about this goddamn exercise. For leg press, I'm to the point where I bring the weight down to a point where my lower back feels like it's starting to seize up a little bit, and then I press the weight back up. Kind of living dangerously, but if I lean the seat up where I'm laying down at, then I'm not going to get an effective range of motion. I'm not really going to get a super active range of motion for my quadriceps, and I'd have to widen out my stance some, which is something that I'm not looking to do. So that's why I do it that way for leg press. Finished off with some leg extensions, nothing crazy. 3 sets of 15, squeezing the muscle as hard as possible. Went to positive failure on it and called it a day. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate you here at Tenacity Strength. Give me a like and subscribe. If you got any questions, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you out. Y'all have a great day.